Alright, I'm back. This time I'm playing Wildstar. I played this originally in beta when it was in beta before it came out, and I liked it, but I didn't want to give it my current games that I was playing, so I never really totally got into it. I enjoyed the combat back then, and I enjoyed the story and just the general gameplay. It's definitely very theme park. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's definitely a theme park, and I was at the time when I tried it, I was totally invested in another game, so I didn't. I just didn't want to get involved in another MMO at that time. But now I'm looking, so figure I would start one up. I'm going to create a new character here, and I'm going to do the tutorial. I'm going to skip any movies, but we'll do the tutorial up to the first part and see where we are at that point. See if we can have a little fun. So create a character. I'm going to do novice, which is the tutorial. I believe if we do this one, it skips the tutorial. Yeah, it just puts us right on the surface. So let's do novice. I'm going to choose exiles. I'm going to choose human, male. So you have two factions: male, exiles, and the Dominion. At in-game, I understand now is it doesn't matter for PVE related content. You can group up with both sides. PvP content, it might be split faction to faction. I'm not 100% sure if they merge that as well, but I know for PvE content, you can group with any side. So we'll choose human, male. Let's go to the next. The race itself, I believe, doesn't really matter, except for obviously different factions can only have different races. So other than that, there's no difference. Here's your classes. If you click on it, it tells you every class is DPS, different type of DPS, and a support role, which is a tank or healer. So I see if you got tank ranged, healer ranged, healer ranged, healer ranged, tank melee, and tank melee. But they all play, differently, of course. Different skill trees and whatnot. So I'm going to choose. Let's go spell slinger here. I like ranged. I'm not sure about the healing part, but I don't have to heal if I don't want to. So paths. Paths are basically so you have the primary story. You have all the little subquests and everything, and then you have each zone has stuff that only these paths see. So if you choose explorer, you have special quests just to go find like the highest points and find special things that are hidden. Same thing with like say soldier. You have special quests to defend this point or attack that point or kill a boss or something like that. But basically, that's kind of how these paths work. They're just special things that only people on those paths see. There are certain times when like there might be a door that only a scientist can open. Okay, so there are definitely benefits to them, but yeah. So grouping with people, at the end game, I don't know how much these affect everything, but from a leveling standpoint, they do give you extra choices and quests and whatnot for rewards. So I'm going to choose soldier. All right. Let's continue. Visual. I'm going to randomize here. Randomize all until I get a visual that's one appealing. Then I'll change a few things. Which is this one, but I'm going to change obviously a few things here. Facial hair, let's go with that. Hairstyle, let's go with more professional look. There we go. Nice and clean. Hair color, let's go with a little younger. Right. Eye color, I'm fine with that. Body type. There we go. There we go. Upper body, big upper body. That's good. Skin color, I'm fine with. I'll go with that color. I don't really feel like you can mess with face style gives you a general customization. You can literally change every angle, create the look that you want. You're not just stuck with, here's the 8 faces. You're stuck. No, you can change it all once you do it. But each one has a different look, and then you change the look. So, all right, so we're good there. Next. So novice, human, spell slinger, soldier, complete. What is this? Oh, I see. You can kind of read about it if you want. I'm not going to. All right. Let's call this. I already have a Dakit, so we'll call it Dakit. Dakit with 2 T's. And then Wildstar is the last one we used for these things. So, I'm going to skip videos. So if you're interested in the story like that, definitely, load it up. It's free to play. So
take a look at it, kid.
We get you geared up and ready for action. First thing I want you to do is move on to the pad in the blue circle.
So I might only adjust some of the volumes here. These things seem really loud. Alright. So, again, this is just a tutorial, so it's move around.
Nexus is a big place, and sometimes you're going to need some help getting around. Try taking this hoverboard out for a spin. This simulation's based on terrain scans of Nexus. But as pretty as the sim is, it don't do justice to the real thing.
I think what they're trying to do here is like, hey, look, you have a cool mount.
Deserts and forests and islands and icebergs and a whole lot of adventure. Just waiting for you to find it.
So yeah, I think this is the cool mount part.
Inexperienced exiles ain't normally issued hoverboards, but there might just be a way we could bend that rule a bit. Riding that hoverboard's a kick, ain't it? But Nexus ain't all fun and game.
Kind of skip some of this stuff.
I might have found Nexus.
The exiles have been fighting the Dominion for centuries, so you better be ready for a scrap. Why don't you start by putting some of them battle beasts in the ground?
Alright, so real quick buffs. I have my subscription buff. I don't play any game without subscribing, generally. And then, because the benefits usually outweigh. And then, it just tells you that you're in training in the virtuality. Alright, so R, I think, is your ultimate, like, power, and then I have 3 basic abilities. Normal shooting, magic, damage, forward attack, and then a stun. Alright, as you see, I have telegraphs, so it tells you the zone, or what each thing will hit. So the enemies have telegraphs as well. So this is a tutorial, so it's meant to be super easy. I don't even think you could die.
We left Cassis, the Dominion homeworld, in order to forge our own way in the stars. Nexus is our big chance to settle down and start fresh. Good job taking out those beasts, kid. Now move on up the hill toward the minefield. You see those mines up ahead? I want you to deactivate them. Be sure to get out of the way before they explode.
I see I have power right here. Oh, so that uses smear. Okay. So to dodge, you have to fill this up. Alright. And the other one's sprinting, probably? I'm not sure what the second bar is. Alright, so this right here is teaching you about telegraphs.
Okay, now get out of the blast radius pronto. Great job. Now go take care of the rest of them.
This is like something every game should teach you. And they don't for some reason. They just expect you to know not to stand in the red circle.
Keep it up.
But part of the problem with that is things like this, which probably works in here too. Like, oh, it's on fire, but I can stand in it. You know what I mean? So, like, you can't have like telegraphs and not have standing in fire kind of thing.
The Dominion set up some turrets on the ridge. You'll need to use your interruptibility to stop their firing sequence. Once you do, they'll be vulnerable and you can take them down.
I guess I had to wait till he was
Now's
done
your
talking.
chance, kid. Hit that turret with all you've got. That's it, sport. Way to go. Check out those Dominion engineers up ahead, kid. They're some pretty rough customers. Use what you've learned and show them who's boss.
Again, not too challenging, but it's a tutorial, so it's meant to be easy and make you feel like you're accomplishing something.
That was impressive.
Right.
With you on our side, Nexus will be ours in no time. I'm waiting for you nearby, so get your asteroids moving.
Oh, you leveled up. Way to go, Cupcake.
Finding Nexus was a dream come true for me. And now that we're here, though, we gotta think about putting down some roots.
Alright, let's go to the next section. Skip that.
Protostar puts on quite a show, don't they? This here's kind of like a sky plot showroom. So take a look around and see what's what. Most folks gotta wait to get their sky plot, but Protostar's got a sweet deal, the Jumpstart Pack. They'll let you buy it today. It includes a hoverboard, too. Think about it, Ace.
Basically, this is the housing section. Learn a little about housing. And you can buy the,
Ain't that neat, kid? You can move your decor around any way you want to. See? It can be rotated and resized until it's just how you like it.
and you can buy the Jumpstart Pack and get your home right now. It's pretty funny. I don't have that thing here. There we go. Just gotta figure this out here. Cool. Alright. Let's get this part of the tutorial over with. It's not terribly exciting. Yeah, talk to the sky and music people. See them on the mini map up here. Alright. Oh, just landscape. I guess here's different things you can have. Yeah. Alright. No, talk to him. Can I get off this thing? How the hell do I get off this thing? Right click. There you go.
Speak profitably. Time to practice word-of-mouth marketing. Please accept a thank you from Protostar.
Purchase, beginner, smart shopper. Buy it on this character. View an inventory. Right click.
Achievement granted.
Cool. Now I have an achievement because I bought something in the cash shop. Money that they gave me. Alright. Interact with the mission projector to continue. Oh, this thing. There's another one in the center somewhere. As you can see from here. Wait, what's this? Open in-game store. Already did that. Target dummy is. Move on to the next section of the tutorial.
Nexus is chock full of I got nothing but respect for your skills, Hotshot. Let's finish your training, Slick. Pretty soon you'll be heading planet-side.
It's the giant circuit board. Except I can stand it.
You'll find Elden tech like this all over Nexus, Skipper. Every piece is a clue to what the Elden were doing here. Some Elden tech like these circuits is harmless, but there's a good bit that's downright deadly, too. That's done it. You got a knack for this stuff, kid. We ain't finished yet, though, so answer your datacron. Hiya, bucko.
Alright, so it's
Just remember, kid, this may be a simulation, but you can still feel pain. The Elden men were real good at manipulating the primal elements, Slick. You probably feel invincible with all that primal power under your hood. How'd you like to take down that Elden defense construct?
What defense construct? Oh. That one. Alright. Now this is probably more like, based on its hit points, what a normal enemy would be like. Cool telegraphs. I like it. Telegraphs are definitely one thing that's set most games from MMOs. Or you only usually see them. So I only say them. I don't play a lot of
Heads up,
games
killer.
other than
That
MMOs.
annihilator's out of your league. Head to the cryo projector and we'll start the thawing process. I'd hurry if I was you.
And you know, go first-person shooters like that. But I don't see telegraphs hardly anything. Mainly, I see telegraphs in MMOs, which is cool. So. It's interesting. Game over.
Stars! That was a close one.
Alright. So I'm guessing if you skip the tutorial, this is where you come out, right here. And then you can play from here. I'm going to talk to him first.
Good to see you, Chief. That was strange, but anything can happen on Nexus. Believe me, I know better than most.
Boom! Now get out there and do some damage.
Hey there, Exile. Welcome
Skip.
to Planet Nexus.
It's good you talked to Rhoda. She's one smart cookie. Now, it's all up to you, sport. Pick a destination and get down to Nexus. The exiles need you.
So, you want to see what all this, what the story is actually about, download the game, free to play. No reason not to. I find the combat exciting and interesting, and there's much more to the game, obviously, than what you're seeing, than what I've done. These are the races, as you can see. These are the 4 races for the Dominion. And these are the 4 races for the Exiles here. Alright. So... Oh, you killed him. That's what happened. Interesting. I wonder how long that conversation goes. I think it goes for quite a while too. So you can basically choose when you first start, go to this zone or this zone, and then you can actually, from that zone you can go to that zone. From that zone you can go to that zone. You can do all the quests in both, and they eventually, no matter which side you go to, you can go back and forth, and they'll all probably meet up in one place at some point. I don't know. So let's see real fast.
The Orin and Mordish have landed in Everstar Grove, a lush and verdant region of Nexus. Unfortunately, things aren't going quite as planned down there. The forest seems to be pitching a fit, driving the local wildlife to be downright hostile.
Okay. Oh.
We've got an emergency in the northern wilds. One of our transports crashed there en route to Thade, and we need to pull the survivors out before they freeze to death. Commander Durek will appreciate any help you care to offer.
That's cool. So you can go to either one. Let's go to. I'm going to probably end this little video right here. This will just be the tutorial, and then I'll do another one highlighting this first zone right here. So again, thanks for watching.